Service members are taking a stand on sexual assault, how a local veteran is pushing back against the problem.
And a Moline police officer pays it forward to a local mother whose son is battling cancer, how he went above and beyond the call of duty.
WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good Wednesday morning to you. I'm Alexandria Ikomoni.
And I'm Redrick Terry. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News this morning. Sexual assault is prevalent throughout all fields, and the military is no exception. With the number of sexual assault reports rising, a local veteran is sharing her story with Local 4 News to shed light on that issue.
Navy veteran Dorothy Mindock is a sexual assault survivor. She says she's using her voice as an attorney to get justice for other victims through a local nonprofit. She has worked on more than 70 cases on sexual assault in the military. That includes 3 this year. Local 4's Yukari Nakayama tells us how she thinks we can put an end to the rising numbers.
I had aspirations. I had all the sign-offs that you need in order to go to a program called Boost.
A program that would have sent her on the path of becoming a commissioned officer. But her goals were cut short when she was in a battle group during the Persian Gulf War. Only 19 years old, she was sexually assaulted.
He wanted to put me in my place, and so he thought he did, and for a long time I think he did, but it wasn't my place, it was his.
Mindock says she had to face her abuser until she arrived back on land. Then she says she was honorably discharged. After years of fighting trauma, she says she found solace in being a voice for others as an attorney.
It has absolutely given me the drive.
The Department of Defense established the Sexual Assault Prevention and Response Office in 2005, but numbers of sexual assault reports are still rising. In 2017, the DoD counted more than 6,000 reports. Mindock thinks there's a better solution.
The very best thing is to make certain that whatever entity or whatever process they put in place has accountability and oversight, congressional oversight.
Now, when Mindock isn't hitting the courthouse, she's advocating, sharing her story to educate and to let others know they're not alone.
I will ask specific questions to try to bring them around to understanding that it's okay to tell me and that we're going to help them.
Yukari Nakayama reporting lawmakers like New York Senator Kristen Gillibrand have echoed that congressional oversight in the military will cut down on sexual assault. Gillibrand proposed a bill that would require an independent entity to look over and prosecute military sexual assault cases. That bill was not passed in 2016, and legislators are still working on getting that to become law.
A Rock Island man is facing 16 charges of criminal sexual assault. Court documents indicate Alan Kettler made his first court appearance yesterday morning. He's facing charges for sexually assaulting a child. Kettler is in custody on a $25,000 bond. His preliminary hearing is scheduled in 2 weeks.
Dozens of airlines and countries have halted flights of Boeing 737 MAX jets after Sunday's crash that killed 157 in Ethiopia. That decision leads our national headlines. The crash following the Lion Air tragedy in Indonesia last year has many demanding flights be suspended in the U.S. Yesterday, the FAA said its review so far shows, quote, no systematic performance issues and provides no basis to order grounding the aircraft. And in a statement sent by Boeing, they said, quote, we have full confidence in the safety of the MAX.
Actress Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman are among 50 people charged in the latest college cheating scheme ever prosecuted. Investigators say wealthy parents paid ringleader William Rick Singer a total of $25 million to get children into American colleges. Singer has already pleaded guilty. The alleged scheme involved bribes, cheating on entrance exams, and fake athletic profiles.
And an Australian judge sentenced Cardinal George Pell to 6 years in prison. He is the most senior Catholic official ever convicted of child sex abuse. Pell is accused of molesting 2 choir boys in Melbourne Cathedral in 1996. The 77-year-old says he's innocent and his lawyer plans to appeal.
The severe winter weather we had at the beginning of this year did more damage than what's on the surface level.
The American Red Cross felt the blows of it is causing hundreds of blood drives to get canceled. Local 4's Andrea Medina joins us live in the studio. Andrea, how do those cancellations impact their blood supply?
Anchor Alexandria, good morning. The snowstorms, the unfavorable road conditions, and severe weather were all factors in causing more than 25,000 blood units go uncollected. At least 5 drives were canceled in the Quad Cities, causing 160 blood units to be missed. Nationwide, the American Red Cross wants to have a 5-day supply of blood on hand at any time, and that's currently less than a 3-day supply. That's about 65,000 blood units that they are in need of. A spokesperson for the Moline chapter tells us donations are being delivered faster than they are being done, and supply is alarmingly low. With the warmer weather, they're strongly encouraging donors to give blood to help make a difference.
It's very important to donate blood. One donation can help save up to 3 lives, and we need to collect nationwide 13,000 units a day to help those patients in hospitals in need, along with any emergencies that come along.
There's a critical need for all blood types, but type O is in high demand. The Moline chapter is holding a blood drive on March 25th at Augustana College. Guys.
All right, Andrea, thank you. Police officers service their community in many ways, but one Moline officer took that service to new heights after making a donation to a family in need.
Doctors diagnosed 11-year-old Evan Thomas with stage 3 leukemia in December. They sent him for treatment in Peoria, and 2 weeks later, his family's car broke down. His mom has been tracking the bus to visit her son when she can. When an officer heard their story, he knew what he could do to help. Local 4's Grace Runkle brings us that story.
I am Officer Pat Moody with the Moline PD.
When the Thomas family heard those words, everything changed.
This car here is yours. Not only is this car yours, but I'm paying for the taxes and registration for the car. It's got a full tank of gas. Oh my God. Okay. Yep.
A new car to take the family to Peoria, where 11-year-old Evan is undergoing cancer treatment.
Oh my God, I'm getting in.
Get in.
It is very scary. It's really, really hard. And then, like, it's a blessing for what I received today, because now when he called me, I could just tell him I'm on my way. I don't have to sit and wait for the bus no more. I can go directly to him. He don't have to be sad or lonely because we're not there. He can see us every day.
Moody heard about the family's struggles from a GoFundMe Evan's teachers made for him.
I just knew immediately that, it was something I wanted to be a part of.
He worked with the Moline Municipal Credit Union to buy this SUV from Cheap Cars in Silvis at trade-in value.
Just knowing that you're making a difference, you're really helping people out.
So far, the GoFundMe has raised $5,000.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
The money will go a long way. Evan also had a stroke, which led to 2 brain surgeries. He may have to have a third. And soon his treatment will move to Chicago, which means a longer drive for the family.
I feel blessed. I got a job! Evan is the type of child that if you ask him to do something, he would do it. He would do anything he can to help the next person. And all the peoples are helping him now. Can I take it for a spin? Who want to go with me?
Her first stop, to see Evan. Grace Runkle, Local 4 News.
What a beautiful story to hear this morning.
Oh, they really lift your spirits up.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wow, to just go out of your way, not have to do something like that, to do it for a family in need, wow.
Yeah. And their family has been through so much, just looking at the amount of surgeries he's had to have, moving to Chicago, that possibility, just a lot going for them at this time. So just to have that extra hand help.
There's hope in the world after all.
Absolutely.
It's good to know. Good to know, for sure. All righty, well, here today, it's going to be rainy, so go ahead and throw in that raincoat this morning. Temperatures right now in the lower 40s, 42 in Davenport. We have a lot of cloud cover outside. That's going to be the case all day, and it's going to be windy. Right now, the winds aren't too strong, but they're going to be gusting close to 35 miles per hour, and plenty more rain left in the forecast. We'll time that out coming up here in just a minute.
Yep, things getting a little soggy outside before we see some
a little bit.
things.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully we will, so we can dry out a little bit.
Yes, we'll need it.
Yeah.
All right, Ash, thanks. Coming up, a big award coming to the Lady of the Law, which honor Judge Judy will receive later this year.
We've got that and more a little later in your entertainment report.
The time now, 5:38. Your full forecast is next. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Frederick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.